completed. This technology is basically the ability to program your controllers right from your browser in cloud. Wouldn't it be nice to have your controller shipped out that is already provisioned to connect to your cloud without a need of firewall or VPN? Now you have it. We have Project SendStar and we have Project SendStar Web Editor. Now with the technology that is called ArcBeam, we are able to program the device right from the cloud. How does it work? So basically within this demonstration, we have 3 IP addresses. 2 IP addresses are the edge controllers and 1 IP address is the server. And what we will demonstrate is the ability to program it directly on the IP level and also from the server with the cluster ArcBeam. First thing first, we are going to demonstrate the HTTPS communication directly on 94. Then what we will do is we will connect to device number 37 only with HTTP. Then we will access the device 94 through the cluster of 49. And we will do the same thing for device 37 from 4. Now we are connected to device 94. As you can see, we are communicating through HTTPS, and you can look at the certificate, and the certificate is something that we generated. You can generate your own certificates right from the certificate manager within the platform system. So within here, what we can do is we can connect the SendStar Web Editor. Because it is over WebSocket secured, we have to change a couple settings once the connection window pops up. Right now, what this is doing is there's a little delay where it is serving us the whole JavaScript and HTML application. So in here, we need to change the port to WebSocket, HTTPS, and then we need to make it HTTPS here. We hit test, and now it is connected. We hit save. Now we are running SendStar, and SendStar is basically merging Sedona with Haystack into a seamless whole. Now, when I hit here, it's going to download the Kit manifests to the browser automatically. So I can hit retry to load the engine. So now it is basically downloading the whole application layer to the browser. This part will take longer depending on your connectivity speed, and also if you're utilizing HTTP or HTTPS. Now, once it's loaded, you can see that we are connected. You can see that we have our SendStar blocks, which is completely open source to create hardware agnostic VDC. We can also pan and see data flow right within the system as well. So you can see the data is flowing on the code as well while you're coding. This is it for connecting to device 94 over WebSockets directly with the direct IP. Now we will connect to device 37 directly. In this one, we will be connecting without HTTPS protocol. We will just use HTTP and regular WebSocket. We don't suggest our customers use this unless you have IT/OT segregation happening within the network. So we are going to the device 37. We will go into it, and what I will do is I will clear the cache on this device just in case that we have connected it before. So once the cache clears, we are going to go into SendStar Web Editor. We are going to do the same thing. But in this case, we are not doing any WebSocket, secured WebSocket, so our port is going to stay as 7070. You will be seeing that the load time is much faster because we're not doing secured WebSockets. We will hit yes, we will hit OK. So you can hit retry while it is loading. And once you hit retry, it's going to basically load the whole Sedona code that is currently running. And you can see that we have a folder named device 37 to give us a clue that this is the device. And you can actually see the whole code from here as well. Okay, and within the next part, we will actually connect to 94 device, and then we are going to connect to this device through the ArcBeam cluster. Now we will demonstrate connecting to 94 from the cluster, which is the IP 49. So the project name has to be unique, that is connected from the edge to the cluster. So what we have is we have an automated way of adding the MAC address to the for the project name. So this project name is ending with C747. So now we can go from here to the C47. This is basically clustered northbound. So if you go to host and cluster, you will see that this has the IP address for the clustered server. So if you go to the host here, you're going to see the cluster doesn't have any IP address. So the server is getting all the data from that device. So if you go to EAC 451, C47, this is all sent to us. So now we are going to hit this and we are going to say, we want to connect through ArcBeam. So if I hit test, we should be able to basically get the communication from the edge through the cluster. So I will hit save. Now we are going to hit this device. Now it's going to load all the files from the edge. So we'll hit retry again. Now it's downloading the Sedona layer to our browser. So this part of the process will be highly dependent on the TCP packets coming through to your browser. So the longer the milliseconds a packet takes, the slower this will be. And it's basically sending us the whole Sedona layer. So from here, we can basically go and you can see the logic that is happening. And you can also link these to the components as well. So you can see it pretty much works exactly the way that you would be connecting directly to the device. So this is how you connect through cluster for IP94 from the cloud. And this would be completely in a secured manner with secured WebSockets and HTTPS. Thank you so much. Now we will connect to the other device, which is device 37 from the server. Device 37's project name ends with FEE. So we are going to go to back to host on our cloud server. We're going to go to FEE and we are going to Sandstar Web Editor and we are going to connect through ArcBeam. So we go to Sandstar Web Editor. This is already loaded, so I'm just going to refresh the cache so that we have it exactly blank and we start from scratch. Go to Sandstar Web Editor. It's going to pop up a window for us to log in. We'll say connect through ArcBeam, test, save, connect, retry, and it's loading the logic. And we should see a folder named dev37 as we have seen directly. There you go, dev37. And we can literally program right from here. This is a major step for us and I think for the industry too. So you can ship a controller to the site, get it wired, and it will just appear to your cloud instance. In the future, we will demonstrate how we can achieve peer-to-peer and plug and play controls, fully plug and play controls. So you add a VAV, everything appears on your system automatically. Thank you for watching, and we hope